Hey there YouTube. Okay, so today I'm doing a video that was strongly requested by numerous people watching my page. So thank you guys for all the requests that are coming in. I love them. And it gives me ideas for videos to do. I know I have a lot of ideas already, but it's important to me to do what my viewers want. So I have a look that has been requested by a dozen of you. You want a no makeup look, so that it looks like you're not wearing makeup, but you really are, so you still feel comfortable with yourself. I know I don't feel super comfortable without makeup on, so I've created a look here that I think makes you look super natural, makes it look like you kind of don't have makeup on, and so you can still feel comfortable, and your husbands are happy. I know a lot of them, husbands and boyfriends don't like them when they wear makeup. My husband's the same way. So I'm going to start off this look by applying a foundation. Now, I don't want this to be thick and I don't want it to be heavy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foundation that I regularly use. This is NYC Smooth Liquid Makeup, and I use Ivory. I'm going to be using Ivory. So what I want to do is actually just take a small bit of that and put it in the palm of my hand. And then what I'm going to do is take my favorite lotion, and I use Olay Firming Reviver Body Lotion. And I broke my little squeeze out thing, so I'm just going to pull from this, and I'm going to put that in my palm right next to my foundation. And this is going to serve as kind of like a liquid or a tinted moisturizer. I'm making my own. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix in my palm the lotion and my foundation. I'm going to mix it up in there because I want this to be really thin and I want it to be runny because I don't want this to look thick and caked on my face. So once I have that rubbed in, I'm going to take my fingers and I'm just going to start rubbing it into my face. And I'm going to rub this all over my entire face. I know one of my husband's biggest complaints is that when he goes to kiss my face, it feels like he's kissing powder or makeup. And so I want to put this on so that it feels like I just have lotion on my face. It's not going to make this thick, caked on look. It's going to make it look really, really natural. And it actually makes your skin really glowy. So this is actually something I've been doing a lot lately. Okay, now that I've got that rubbed in, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to take a concealer. Okay, and with the concealer, I'm going to take the one closest to my skin tone. And I know this palette looks crazy, but that's because I use it all the time and I need to get a new one. I'm going to take the one that's closest to my skin tone. And the only place that I'm going to apply it is right underneath my eye, where I get my eye circles. So I don't want any dark eyes. I'm just going to apply that right here. I'm not going to go all over my entire face and go crazy. I'm just going to apply it right here. Okay, so now that we've got our dark circles covered, I want to set this. Now again, I don't want this to be cakey and I don't want it to seem like I've got a lot of powder on my face. So what I'm going to do is take a fan brush. I'm using this fan brush right here, and I'm going to take my compact. This one is my CoverGirl, the 50th anniversary, and this one's actually in buff beige. So what I'm going to do with the fan brush, because the fan brush makes it go on super light, so it's not thick and it's not caked on. If you see, you can barely see the powder on the brush. And I'm just going to fan that over my entire face, just to try to set this powder a little. See how I'm dabbing as opposed to a sweeping motion? A sweeping motion is not going to really do a whole lot. I'm just dabbing onto my face with powder. Okay, so next what I want to do is I'm going to apply a blush or a bronzer. It's up to you. I'm going to be using a bronzer because I like this look a little bit more. I think it makes it look a little more natural. Blush is kind of just bam right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm using my e.l.f. golden bronzer, and this is in golden. And I'm just going to take a small angled fluffy brush and I'm going to sweep it all over all the different colors in the palette. And I'm just going to take this, because this isn't really, like, this bronzer is really light, it's not super dark, and I'm just going to sweep it from here right below my cheek. So I'm going to make it like a C from my eyebrow down right underneath my cheekbone. So it gives some kind of depth to the face without making it look caked on or like you even have it on at all. And then I'm going to apply just a tiny bit of that to both sides of my nose. Just to contour it just a little bit. Okay, and the next step, since I am a big eye person, I love eye makeup, and I would feel more comfortable going out with just eye makeup on and no face makeup than I would the other way around. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab a brown eye pencil, and this one is Clean Color. I have no idea. I got it at a boutique for $1, and it's in Hot Fudge. So brown eyeliners are going to make the look a little more natural, just because you're not having that heavy caked on makeup look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that just right here to my eyelash line, as close as I possibly can. If it's a little messy right now, that's fine, because we're actually going to end up blending it out. But I don't want a super thick, chunky line, so staying as close to my lash line as possible. Okay, and now it looks kind of crazy, but that's okay because we're going to fix it. So I'm going to take the same brown eyeliner and I'm going to apply it to my waterline, because I just feel completely 100% uncomfortable without it. So this is totally optional, but I personally need some kind of depth right there to the lower lash line. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a completely nude eyeshadow, and this is Linen from Maybelline, New York. And I'm going to take just a small bit of that with a little applicator, and I'm going to go right underneath my brow, just to give my eyes, make them open up a little bit. And right here, the inner corner, again, to make my eyes open up. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small shader brush, make sure there's no powder on it, take a small flat shader brush, eyeshadow brush, sorry, and I'm going to pull up on the eyeliner that I already set down. I'm going to pull it up, just dragging ever so slightly up, so we don't have a definite line, so it just kind of looks shaded. don't want to be able to tell that you have eyeliner on your eyeline. So, I'm going to go over that with my finger just to make sure it's all completely smoothed out. Okay, and the last step is mascara. That's just something that I won't budge on, and it's not like it doesn't look natural anyhow. It's just a little bit of an enhancement for your eyelashes. I'm just going to apply a thin coat to both my top and my bottom, and I'm using Maybelline's Falsies Volume Express. And I'm just going to apply a quick, super quick coat to the top. And the bottom. Make sure that you have no clumps going on, because obviously that's going to look unnatural. You just want it to just be a light coat, just to give your eyelashes just a little bit of darkness and boldness. So this is pretty much the look. This is my natural, no makeup look. I think that it's so wearable. I feel comfortable because I feel like I have makeup on. I don't feel naked, and I think it can make, this is my husband approved. I asked him if my makeup looks good, and he says, sure, knowing that he doesn't think I have any on. So it's a good way to fool them, but still feel comfortable with yourself. And I hope you guys like this. I hope this is my YouTube viewer approved. Any comments or questions, please leave them below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I cannot wait to see you guys on my next video. Thank you so much, YouTube. Bye.
Subscribe to my mommy's page, because it makes her happy.